Recording and we are good. Okay. Hello. We got a few more cards for the new Worldwalker expansion. I'm going to go over them real quick. It's going to be real quick and dirty because we only received a handful of new cards. No new champions, but we did get a few things that look kind of interesting to me. So we're just going to go through them real quick. Here they are. This is found over at Mobalytics. We have, starting with Warfrat. It is a 0/3 for 2 mana. Comes from Bilgewater. It has Overwhelm. And it has, I have +1/+0 for each different round that you've damaged the enemy nexus. Now that's not an on-play effect, that's just a static effect. Every round you damage the enemy nexus, that's just going to get a little bit stronger, a little bit stronger. So, if you play this on curve at turn 2, it'll come down as a 1/3. Unless, like, you randomly dealt some immediate damage with, say, like a warning shot or something like that. So, it's underwhelming for an overwhelm. So I'm sure someone will try and figure out some way to make that good. But as it is, it just looks kind of cute. This is what I'm interested in because I love snowball decks in Demacia. This is Inspiring Light. It's a 2 mana slow spell. Grant all allies +1/+1. Sounds pretty strong to me. I mean, for only 2 mana, you buff your entire team by +1/+1. Bear in mind, that's grant, not give, so that's a permanent buff. That looks pretty cool to me. I want to play with that. Next, we have Undergrowth. It's from Shadow Isles. It looks like some deep support. It's a fast spell for 3 mana. Toss 3, drain 2 from a unit. So on its own, as just a 3 mana drain 2, it's all right. I mean, it's not the best, but the important thing is it's a fast speed kill card, and it helps you toss 3. So that can probably replace like 1 or 2 other cards in the deck. You probably can use this as a replacement for, say, what is it? Vile Feast. Because Vile Feast doesn't toss for you. And this, for just 1 more mana, you're draining an additional point of health. So, and it's fast speed. It's not slow. That's something to think about. So that might be a better card than Vile Feast in that deck. So, moving on, we have the Sands of Time. It's a 6 mana burst spell in Shurima. Give enemies -2/-0 this round. Create an instant sentry in hand. Do we know what instant sentry does? I believe it's a card that reduces time on your countdown, on your countdown landmarks. I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Interesting to note, it is a 6 mana spell, so if you are playing Jace with this, he does have the ability to double this, so you can give all enemies -4/-0 and create 2 instant sentries, but I don't think there is a deck there. Karma, if she's max level, she can double this as well, but again, not sure there's a deck there for Ionia and Shurima. So this might just be like a simple one-off, just 6 mana, help out your board a little bit, not too bad. Next up, we have Discrete Invitation. It is a 2 mana burst spell for PNZ. Create a fleeting, shady character or Chempunk Shredder in hand and reduces cost by 1. That's actually pretty good because that gives you versatility. Because you can either copy another follower in play or play a 5/2 that deals 1 damage to the enemy board. So that is not too shabby. I mean, just the fact that it gives you the versatility, that's something I like. I don't know if this will be a card that gets mainboarded. You might see this get manifested from something, though. So keep your eye on that for potential. All right. Let's see. We already saw those. All right. Next up is Consult the Heavens. This is the last card that got revealed today. This card actually has me interested. It's Consult the Heavens. Targon spell, 6 mana, burst. Fully heal an ally, then grow its power equal to its health. So this could be very interesting in a big butt heavy kind of deck. First things that comes to mind is obviously Tahm Kench. Tahm Kench Soraka, the attack power is usually much less than the health. So this could be an interesting way to not only save a endangered Kench or hell, even the guy that I believe he's a 2/7, and every turn he hits himself for 3 to kill your Nexus by 3. That could be pretty strong. good little combo there. Nice synergy. Other than that, you could probably play this in Demacia Targon. Play it with the what are they? The formidable units. Because formidable, one of their biggest problems is not being able to block fearsome units. So this could be a tricky little way to pump up the attack power and be able to block a fearsome or play with stats in other ways similar to that. So that could be very interesting as well. But of the two, honestly, the only two that really have my interest this time around are the Inspiring Light and the Consult the Heavens. Just two fairly strong spells in good mid-range regions. Could be interesting. Those are the two that I will most likely play with the most. I doubt I will play Discrete Invitation because while it does have versatility, which I like, the characters that it creates doesn't really tickle my fancy on that one. Sands of Time is just an okay card, but it's not really in a deck archetype that I enjoy. So like I'm not big on like the landmark strategy, so is what it is. Undergrowth, again, I don't play deep. I've never played deep outside of needing to satisfy a quest. But yeah, I'm glad that it's there for the people that do play deep, because you do want to see these older mechanics and older archetypes being supported, so they're not just cast to the wayside. And this one over here, Warfrat, I'm sure it'll see play at some point. I'm not seeing it currently. Maybe it could be useful in Lurk, because Lurk really wants to apply a lot of pressure really early, so it could be a decent addition. But honestly, I don't think it'll fit, because what are you going to cut for it? It's like you're not going to cut the 2/3 predict. You're not going to cut the vulnerable giver. Like the 2-drop slot is already pretty well populated in that deck. So, but we'll see what other decks might want to play with this weird looking naked mole rat fish thing. So yeah, that's what we're looking at for our for these new cards for Worldwalker. I'm sure we'll have more things coming out in the days to come, but as it is right now, Jin is obviously the spotlight for this set. There are a couple of cards that are pretty interesting, but so far this set is very weird. It's like it's mostly like one-off cards that kind of shore up an existing archetype. There aren't a whole lot of cards that really work in tandem with one another, except for like the couple of cards that came with Jin. So I don't think we're going to be seeing like a normal full-sized expansion. Or maybe we will. This might just be like a handful of support cards that we're seeing here. We still haven't seen the other champions they're going to release. Based off of what I've seen already, I'm pretty sure Annie is coming, which has me really interested, because I like Annie as a character. I never played a lot of League of Legends. I played like here and there, but I like Annie because of the cinematic associated with Annie, like her backstory cinematic. I thought that was a very interesting short story. I might do a little react video for that, because I really liked that cinematic. I thought it was really fantastic. Very emotional. But yeah, so that's gonna be it for today's video. Stay tuned. We'll probably see some more stuff coming in the next few days. But as for now, if you like seeing this kind of content, let me know about it in the comments. If I start seeing comments coming through for this kind of stuff, I'll keep doing it, because that'll tell me that you like seeing it. So yeah, that's it for today. Take care of yourselves.